Hello, my name is Geogen and welcome back to World of Tanks. Today I'm bringing you a replay I had lying around on the hard drive of the Challenger. It's a tier 7 British tank destroyer and it isn't really all that great. It's not really considered to be a good tier 7 tank destroyer. You have much better alternatives out there like the Su-122-44, the Su-152. I know those are two Soviet examples, but generally people prefer to play those kind of things, probably because of their easier playstyle, good alpha damage, but with subpar accuracy. Anyway, the Challenger has a 17-pounder gun, and it's based on a Cromwell chassis, so that should highlight straight away how it has bad armour. I don't think it has any more than 60mm at the front, and the curious thing about the turret is it's shaped, how the thickness at the back on the Avenger turret, as you can see mounted here, is actually 200mm thick. But the front of it is much weaker than that. I don't know the exact figures, but this thing is definitely not known for its armour. You have to instead use it as a sniper, as I am now, by camping bush and using the 17-pounder gun with its good rate of fire and okay penetration, 171 penetration. It's not the best, certainly not. The Americans and the Soviets get better penetration. A lot of people play this vehicle just to get to the charioteer, and then the vehicles after that, the FV4005 Stage 2, and what's the vehicle at tier 9? I've forgotten it. I haven't really been dedicating that much time to this line. Conway, that's what it's called. Yeah, but it's also been patched in 9.15. It's been buffed to have better accuracy, better dispersion, better aim time. So it might be a good time if you haven't played this before to play this to get through the British tank destroyer line, or the second British tank destroyer line. Anyway, now I've got 2 kills already, but these are on 3 kills, on very lightly armoured targets. That target 2 there is going to be a bit more of a tricky customer. Looking for a weakness, somehow managed to penetrate him with a 171 penetration, and now I load some gold ammunition because it is a struggle to penetrate. Now the gold on this vehicle is only 239 penetration, but it is substantially better than that of the 171, and you're going to need it in tier 9 games especially. You do have quite a large amount of ammunition however, so we can just spray a few rounds down range. Cromwell, switch back to standard rounds because it's going to cost me a lot to fire these premium rounds at a Cromwell. And I'm not one of these players who just loads all exclusively heat in a T54, for example. I do load some heat, of course, but it is annoying when you just see players change their primary loadout from the AP rounds to heat rounds in T54s. Managed to track Tiger 2. Kind of worried about hitting the A44 there and the Spitpanzer 1C. Turning the turret, another gold round in, but he's down. That's 3 kills. Can we get a shot on this WZ? Yes, we can. You can see the output of the gun is not huge, but because it reloads in about 3.7 seconds, I think, then you can get some good damage out there. The average damage is 150. And we just managed to pick up our 4th kill of the game with only a Lorraine 155 and that Cromwell from earlier remaining. A very quick match really, but I just thought I would highlight some gameplay in the Challenger as it's been recently buffed in 9.15 with all of the things I said before. You can read them on the forum, but there you go. Very quick match. Didn't really show the mobility of the vehicle. It's not hugely mobile, but it certainly is a lot faster than some tank destroyers like the Su-152. And without further ado, we'll just look at the post-game stats. So not a bad set of results for the Challenger on Fisherman's Bay, a Mastery Ace tanker, spotter, bruiser, fighter, fire for effect, sort of standard array that you might see on whatreplays.com. The 50,500 credits, 6,000 experience times 2, first one a day, as well as a personal reserve bonus you'll see in a detailed report, and a high caliber. Team score, we gained 3,259 damage with 4 kills, and we have elite base experience. Lastly, 38 shots fired, a lot of shots fired that game, but you have to output a lot of damage. We hit 27 of those and 23 penetrated, showing you that the gun isn't all that great, but you do need to fire some standard ammunition in some situations and APCR in others. Hits received, none. I don't think we were spotted that game. 9 enemy vehicles damaged, 4 destroyed, and we did 1400 spotting damage as well. Spent a lot on ammunition, but that's it. We didn't get damaged, as I say, or needing any consumables. There you have it though, the Challenger Tier 7 British tank destroyer. Tell me your thoughts if you've played it or are going to play it after the changes. They're really quite minor if we're being honest, but it does make it a little bit nicer to play because it is quite challenging, no pun intended, to play this vehicle. So, as always, I've been Geogen, and I'll see you chaps and chapettes in the next one.